Hi scholars, so the other 2 days we talked about adding. Today we're going to use the hundreds charts to subtract. So we're going to be talking about subtraction. What symbol do we use for subtraction? Right, we use our minus. And when we're subtracting, is our answer going to get bigger or smaller? So if I have like 10 minus 2 equals, will my answer be bigger than 10 or smaller than 10 that I start with? Right, it's going to be smaller. 10 minus 2 equals 8. So I have 10, and I'm going to take 2 away. So now I'm left with 8. So I want you to remember that our number is going to get smaller as we subtract. So we're going to use the hundreds chart just like we did before, but instead of adding 10, we're going to take 10 away. So let's get started. So here's our beautiful hundreds chart that we've been working with. So our first number we're going to talk about is 100. So we're going to start here. And remember, we had a special easy trick when we added. When we added, we were able to just hop down a square and go to the next one for 110. But remember, since we're subtracting, we're not going to be going down to get to the bigger numbers. We have to go what? We're going to be going backwards to go smaller because we're taking it away. So if we're starting at 100, we're going back how many? What are we taking away? Right, 10. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we end up here at 90. So what do you notice? So we started here at 100, and when we went back 10, where did we end up? Right, we ended up right above it this time. So instead of going down, we're going to be going up to the box above it to get smaller. So when we have 100, we take 10 away, we get to 90. Awesome, we're going to try another one. Here we go. Now we're going to start with 17. And again, we're not hopping down because that's getting bigger. We want to get smaller. So we're going backwards to take 10 away. So let's get our 10 ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, where did we end up? Where did you notice we ended up? Right, we went up a box to get to our smaller number when we take 10 away. So when we have 17 and we take this 10 away, we're left with our 7. Awesome. Here we go for another one. We're going to start at 33. Now before I do our counting backwards, here's our 33. Where are we going to end up? So think about our 7 and our 17. So here's our 17. We ended up at 7. So where are we going to end up for 33 if we take 10 away? Right, we should end up right above it. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we ended up, when we took 10 away, we ended up going up a box. So we have 33 and we take this 10 away, we get to our 23. We took a 10 away from the 3 and got a 2 to 23. Awesome, let's try one more. So we're going to do 16. And again, before we even do the counting and taking 10 away, where are we going to end up already? Right, we should end up here, the box up, because again, we're getting smaller. We're not going down to our bigger number, we're getting smaller since we're subtracting. So let's see if we end up here when we take 10 away. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did, we ended up right above our 16. So when we went backwards 10, we took 10 away from 16, took that 10 away, we got to 6. Awesome job. So remember, when you are subtracting, your number is getting smaller. So you're not going to be like what you did before. When we added 10, we went just down a box to get to our big number. Now that we're subtracting, we're going backwards. We're going back up to get to that smaller number. We're taking away. Awesome job. So I'm going to give you a couple numbers that I want you to practice with subtracting 10. So again, remember, when you are subtracting, your numbers are getting smaller. So the numbers that I want you to practice are with, I'll show you again. 1 is 96 minus 10. Your second one I want you to do is 75 minus 10. Notice our minus, so you're taking away. Then we have 19 minus 10. And your last one I want you to try is 44 minus 10. So remember, again, you're taking away. So your answer should be smaller than where you started. So again, 96 minus 10, 75 minus 10, 19 minus 10, and 44 minus 10.